Yes, Audrey, late last night, Ohio State issued a statement in which they updated the process by which they will investigate whether Urban Meyer and the athletic department properly handled allegations of domestic abuse against former receivers coach Zach Smith. That was back in 2015. Ohio State says a 6-person work group will direct an investigative team and consult with the university. Former SEC chair Mary Jo White will direct the investigation. More on her in a moment. University president Dr. Michael Drake will make the final decision on actions Ohio State will take. The university says it expects to complete the investigation by August 19th. And we learned just this afternoon Ohio State will make their practice tomorrow morning open to reporters for the first time in this training camp. However, the school says they will not be granting interviews for the time being. Katie, Mark?
Such an interesting time. Thank you, Jared. Well, the woman Ohio State has hired to head up the investigation carries significant experience, especially in the world of football.
As we said, former federal prosecutor Mary Jo White will lead the investigation here. NBC4's Ted Hart has more on the committee and their unique history. He's live tonight on campus. Ted?
Yeah, she successfully prosecuted mafia crime boss John Gotti as well as several terrorists when she was the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York. She's often described as extremely smart and tough, and now Ohio State has given her the job of trying to get to the bottom of all the questions swirling around Urban Meyer. When Mary Jo White was named chairwoman of the Securities and Exchange Commission, she already had a long track record as a tough and successful federal prosecutor. She also has private practice experience that's particularly relevant to the situation at Ohio State.
There is no evidence of which we are aware.
She led an investigation into alleged sexual misconduct at the University of Rochester. She was recently retained to investigate CBS CEO Les Moonves and the allegations of sexual harassment there. And she's worked around the culture of football, hired by the NFL several times to investigate the bounty scandal at the New Orleans Saints, the allegations of domestic violence against Dallas Cowboy and former Buckeye Ezekiel Elliott, and the allegations of sexual misconduct by Jerry Richardson, owner of the Carolina Panthers. People we spoke to sound satisfied by the people doing the investigation, but they have mixed opinions now about the expectation that it will be done in 2 weeks.
I don't think that it's really fair to Urban to only give him 14 days for the investigator to build her case and come up with the truth about the entire story.
I would like them to take long enough to do a thorough investigation, but at the same time I think 14 days, talk to the people involved, look at the situation, just make a decision, let's move on.
And once the investigation is complete, any decisions regarding any action as a result will be made by OSU President Dr. Michael Drake. Local for you on campus, Ted Hart, NBC4.
Ted, thank you. Well, an online petition has been created in hopes of preventing Urban Meyer from losing his job, and it's gaining signatures. Take a look. It's just called Save Urban Meyer. The petition.org petition came out, and it says that they would like to keep Meyer from being, quote, wrongfully fired. It now has more than 27,000 signatures. The goal is 35,000, so they are well on their way. This petition was started by Blake Firestone, who's a Buckeye fan, and will ultimately be sent to Ohio State University President Dr. Michael Drake.